If ever you dreamed of grinding rails, doing impossible kickflips, or simply reliving the golden era of the video games while listening punk rock at full volume, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3+4 is your ticket direct to the 2000s. This remake, launched the 11th of July of 2025, not as only a wash of face to two classics of Neversoft, but a reinvention that mixes the best of the past with a touch modern that you will make jump from the chair. Ready to skate like in the old times? Imagine this. Is the year 2001, you are in your room with a PlayStation 2, a CD of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 spinning in the console, and Superman of Goldfinger sounding of background while you try to pull off a combo of 100,000 points in the level of Los Angeles. Now, advance 24 years to the future, and Activision, together with Iron Galaxy Studios, brings back that feeling, but in 4K with tricks new, skaters modern, and a soundtrack that is like a mixtape of your adolescence. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3+4 not is only a remake, is a capsule of the time that you makes feel young again, although with some stumbles that we can ignore. If something defined to the saga Tony Hawk's Pro Skater was its gameplay addictive, and this remake not disappoints. The controls are so fluid that they seem butter melted on a ramp. From the first ollie, you feel that you are in home. The combos flow with naturalness, the grinds are precise, and the reverts and manuals you allow to chain sequences that you make feel like the very same Tony Hawk in his best days. Iron Galaxy Studios has polished the physics so that they are practically identical to those of the originals, but with a touch more soft that them makes accessible both for newbies as for veterans that still remember how to pull off a dark slide in THPS 3. The format of sessions of 2 minutes continues being the heart of the game, and is so addictive as always. Each level you challenges to complete objectives like collect the letters SKT, reach scores astronomical, or perform tricks specific in places concrete. The sensation of one more and I stop is real, and before that you realize, you carry 3 hours trying to pull off the tape secret in the level of the Fundadora. The addition of new movements, like tricks special of skaters like Doomslayer, yes, the of Doom. It gives a twist fresh without betraying the essence arcade of the saga. The first time that I achieved a combo of 1,000,000 of points in the new Park Aquatic, I shouted as if I had won the X Games. Is as if the game knew exactly how to activate your brain of teenager. And that moment in which you chain a grind with a manual and a revert to not lose the combo? Pure poetry, skater. This not is a rehash lazy. Iron Galaxy Studios and Activision have put a care evident in each detail. The levels classic like Fundadora, University, Alcatraz, and Los Angeles are recreated with a fidelity that you will make let out exactly so it was. But not they limited to copy and paste. The graphics in 4K and 60 frames per second constant make that everything look spectacular, from the textures of the ramps until the reflections in the puddles of the ground. The levels of THPS 4 have been adapted to the format of sessions of 2 minutes, a decision that, although controversial, maintains the coherence with the style of THPS 3 and makes that the rhythm not wanes. Besides, they have added 3 new levels in the part of THPS 4, a studio of cinema, a park aquatic abandoned, and a table of pinball. These parks not only fit perfectly with the style visual and mechanical of the saga, but they bring variety and creativity. The Park Aquatic, with its slides and pools empty, is a dream for the lovers of the grinds long, while that the table of pinball is a chaos fun that you challenges to think outside of the box. The level of the Park Aquatic me had skating as if not there was a tomorrow. Who not wants to grind a slide while listens, in Too Deep, of some 41? Is as if the game me had read the mind and created a level only for me. If there is something that defines to Tony Hawk's Pro Skater so much as its gameplay, is its soundtrack. This remake not only brings back classics like Superman of Goldfinger and When Worlds Collide of Powerman 5000, but that adds themes modern of bands like Idols, 100 Gex, and Fontaine's DC, creating a bridge between the nostalgia and the actuality. The music continues being the soul of the game, marking the rhythm of your combos and giving it that vibe skater that you makes feel as if you were recording a video for Thrasher. Tony Hawk himself was involved in the selection of the soundtrack original, and his influence is felt in each theme. The mix of punk rock, hardcore, metal, and hip-hop captures the rebellion and energy of the skateboarding, and each level seems be designed so that the music enhances the experience. Want to grind a rail in Alcatraz while sounds Travis Barker? This game you it gives. I confess that I put Police Truck of Dead Kennedys in loop while I tried to pull off a combo in the level of Los Angeles. Not I know if it was the music or my skill, probably the music, but I felt like a god of the skate for 5 minutes. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3+4 is a game that not ends. Besides of the objectives main, there are missions hidden, challenges of expert, collectibles, like Tape's Secret and Objects Super Hidden, modifiers of game and a mode solo tour that you invites to repeat the campaigns with each skater, each one with objectives and rewards unique. Complete all the objectives in a level unlocks medals of platinum, boards exclusive and new tricks, what you motivates to continue playing. The mode Create a Park and Create a Skater have been expanded, allowing you to design parks with a variety ridiculous of objects, even a plane, and customize to your skater with outfits that go from the classic to the absurd, like the hoverboard dismaker of Doom Slayer. The mode Multiplayer Online, with support for up to 8 players, includes modes classic like Trick Attack and Graffiti, besides of a new mode Hawk that you challenges to be the king of the track. I spent an hour entire creating a park that was basically a chaos of ramps and rails, only so that my friends that played and me said that it was impossible. The lesson? I am better skater than architect. The roster of skaters is a mix perfect of nostalgia and freshness. You have to the legends like Tony Hawk, Rodney Mullen and Andrew Reynolds, together with new promises like Chloe Covell, Raisa Leal and Yuto Horigome, that bring a style modern to the game. But the cherry of the cake are the cameos unexpected. Doom Slayer and Revenant of Doom join to the party with tricks special that are pure spectacle. Who not wants to see to Doom Slayer do a 900 while shoots a cannon of energy? Play with Doom Slayer in the level of the Fundadora while I did tricks with his hoverboard was like mix my two loves of the childhood, Tony Hawk and Doom. Only lacked a demon so that it was perfect. One of the decisions more controversial of this remake is the elimination of the mode Career Free of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4. In the original, you could skate without limit of time, exploring the levels at your rhythm and completing challenges at your way. This mode was loved by its freedom and sensation of discovery, but in the remake has been replaced by the format of sessions of 2 minutes, even in the levels of THPS 4. Although this decision makes that the game be more coherent with THPS 3, many fans hardcore, including me sometimes, miss that freedom of skate without pressure. When I found out that not there was mode free, I felt that they had stolen my board favorite. I understand that they wanted to unify the experience, but sometimes only I want to skate without that a timer me look with face of, hurry up, lazy. The mode Multiplayer Online is fun, but not shines so much as the rest of the game. Although modes like Trick Attack and Graffiti are a vibe healthy with friends, the experience online feels something generic. Not there is enough variety in the modes competitive, and the lack of matches private at the launch, although Activision promises add them with a patch, is a blow low. Besides, in sessions with many players, can there be something of lag? What breaks the flow of the combos? I tried to show off my skills in a match online, but a small lag me made fall of a grind epic. My ego still not recovers. Although the graphics are spectacular in general, there are small details technical that tarnish the experience. For example, the load of textures in the editor of characters can be slow, especially when customizing boards or outfits. Also, there are moments in which the physics can feel a little inconsistent, like when trying a revert with manual that not comes out completely well. Not is a disaster, but for a game that seeks the perfection, these details are noticed. Change the design of my board and wait 2 seconds so that the texture loaded was like wait to that my mommy gave permission to continue playing. Frustrating, but not the end of the world. For the players new, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3+4 can feel like climb to a board without wheels for the first time. Although the tutorial with Tony Hawk is useful, the curve of difficulty in some challenges of Expert or Medals of Platinum can be brutal. If not you are accustomed to chain combos long or to memorize the maps to the letter, you could frustrate before of pull out all the juice to the game. I tried to pull out a Medal of Platinum in the level of Rio and I ended pulling me of the hairs. I think that my skater virtual has more patience than I. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3+4 is a remake that achieves what seemed impossible. Capture the magic of the originals while adds enough content new to feel fresh. The gameplay is addictive as always, the graphics in 4K are a delight, and the soundtrack is a trip direct to your adolescence. The new levels, skaters, and modes of customization ensure that you have something new that discover, whether you be a fan of all the life or a newbie that wants to know why this saga is legend. However, not as perfect. The elimination of the mode career-free of THPS 4Hz, the multiplayer online could be more memorable, and some details technical need polish. But these stumbles not overshadow the fact that this is the best arcade of skateboarding that you can play today and day. Is a game that you makes smile, you frustrates in the good sense, and you keeps glued to the controller during hours. If you grew up with Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, this remake is like reunite with a friend old that now has a look incredible and a pair of tricks new under the sleeve. If you are new, prepare for a game that you will hook with its style arcade and its vibe laid back. With a 8.5/10, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3+4 not is only a remake, is a tribute to an era golden that continues being so fun as always. The mode New Game Plus is an addition brilliant for those that want to squeeze the game to the maximum. Once that you complete the campaigns, you can return to play with objectives more difficult and rewards exclusive. Is as if the game you said, think that you are good? Let's see if you can with this. Perfect for those that want to show off of their skills. The Edition Digital Deluxe you gives access early to the game, from the 8th of July, and content extra like the Skaters Doomslayer and Revenant, boards thematic and music additional. The Edition Collector includes a board of Birdhouse of size real with the autograph of Tony Hawk, although without wheels nor axles, so not try to skate it. If you are a fan hardcore, these editions are a whim that is worth the penalty, but the version standard already has enough content to keep you busy. The game is full of nods to the culture pop and to the legacy of Tony Hawk. From the drone that records your sessions, a touch modern that you makes feel as in a video of Skate Reel, until cameos like Jack Black playing two characters, each level has something that you will pull out a smile. Search the collectibles hidden. Some are so difficult to find that you will feel like Indiana Jones with a board. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3+4 is a return triumphant that combines nostalgia, innovation, and pure fun. Is a game that respects its legacy while dares to try things new, and although not as exempt of flaws, its energy skater and its capacity to hook you make in an experience indispensable. So put on your headphones, turn up the volume of the soundtrack and prepare to skate until that you hurt the thumbs. The skate not is dead, and this remake it proves with plenty.